Hello again, friends. Christian here with Brick Life Crisis. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars Ahch-To Island Training Set. This is set number 75200, recommended for ages 7 to 12, consisting of 241 pieces, including 2 minifigures and a brick-built porg. Let's go ahead and crack it open and see what's inside. Alright, I'm on the second bag now, and before I put the roof on and stuff, I just want to show you the interior of this thing. You got a little kitchenette kind of thing there with a pan hanging on the wall, a little lamp, and a mug. Then we have a fish and a stick over here. A backpack is hanging out next to the cot, which incidentally you can pull up like a Murphy bed to give you a little bit more room. There is a little action feature here as well. Pull on this little Technic piece and knock out the wall, just like Rey did in the movie. The real reason I stopped building for the time being is I wanted to show you this piece, which is new to me. It may exist in other sets, but I've never seen it before. I thought it was kind of unique, and there's 2 of them in the set. Also, there's this modified round plate with a cutout there in the middle. That's also new to me. And this is not new, but I haven't seen it in quite a while. So those 1x2 bricks with the Technic pins, they're all molded. That's all one piece rather than having pins stuck in. That's a mold. And we got that 3/4 round, which is kind of interesting. And some Boulder pieces, and yeah. Alright, and here we have it, Ahch-To Island. It was a fairly satisfying build. Incidentally, this green base plate is not included with the set. I just set it out there to have as a base, I guess. The build was better than I expected. It's a nice little play set. I don't know that I would necessarily have it on display all the time, but the roof is detachable, which allows you to get a better look inside. And again, we've got the Murphy bed and the little kitchenette and stuff we looked at before. Over on this side, there's this kind of squarish kind of block, which would work pretty well, I think, as a perch for the porg. Kind of fits up there just right, so that's kind of cool. At the front, you have this little fire pit with kind of a bench-looking thing there, and then a little sort of stone path leading up to the door. The door is just a piece of cloth rather than a piece of the X-Wing, which is not accurate to the movie, but understandable. And then we have the 2 minifigures, so let's go ahead and take a look at those, starting with Rey. Alright, this is Rey in her training outfit. She has the sort of bow staff kind of thing that she trains with. The hair sculpt is nice. Did a pretty good job making her hair as close to accurate to the movie as possible. Nice print on the torso that goes down onto the front of the legs as well, and of course that torso print comes around to the back. She also has a secondary weapon. I guess I should call it her primary weapon. This is the lightsaber that she found in Maz Kanata's underground basement area. It's Luke's old Skywalker that Rey now has. Rey also has an alternate face. Nothing too terribly exciting, just a little bit of an alternate. A little more serious. Alright, let's take a look at Luke. Alright, and here we have Luke. He has his staff, since he's not using a lightsaber anymore. Get rid of that and see a little bit better. He's got a pretty good face, a little bit of a graying beard going on there, just like in the movie. His hair is kind of longer and wavy, just like in the movie. That torso print is nice, and it continues down onto the waist and the legs. And you'll notice that he does have the one gloved hand. He's got a nice cape there too. It's one of the new cloth capes, so that You can flip it up and see the back print, which is pretty good. He does have an alternate face, which is just a little bit sad looking almost in comparison to the angry one. Not really a happy face for Luke these days, but pretty good figure. Glad to get him. And finally, the little star of our show is this little brick-built Porg. Previously, he was only available in the new UCS Millennium Falcon, but he also is gracing this Ahch-To Island set. Basically, you have a Travis brick with a orange 1x1 round plate for feet, 2 of these quarter rounds in the bluish gray, dark bluish gray for wings, and then a cheese slope for the tail, and then a custom printed head. But not too bad. And it's fun that it was brick built rather than just a single molded piece, which they could have easily done, but this is kind of fun. There is also a bit of an action feature here on the side in the training area. There's this big boulder here that is supposed to kind of represent the rock that Rey was kind of attacking while she was training. And there's a turntable down here, and when you flip it, you can knock this boulder over, which is a little different than what she did in the movie, but we get the point. Also, inside this boulder, there is a little treat, a kyber crystal or something. Not from the movie, but it's something that you can use your imagination and maybe add some of your own story elements to it. So there were a few stickers on the set. These kind of simulated stone pieces are stickers. There were, I think, 4 or 5 stickers total. Not too bad, and they go on pretty easy for all but the youngest or feeblest of hands. The overall decoration is pretty good. You've got those kind of tooth claw pieces to add some texture. They've done a pretty good job of mixing tan and light and dark grays to make it look like stone. It's not a perfect replica of the huts that were used in the movie, but it's not too bad. And you have this kind of chimney kind of thing up there, which is another possible place to roost your Porg. Fits in there okay, and he just kind of peeks out the top like that. But overall, my impressions of this set, not bad. Is it worth the $30 at retail? Sure. I mean, it's got some decent play value. It's got a little bit of room to grow as far as display value. But with some of your own pieces, you could expand it and modify it a little bit to make it pretty good. And that's it. This is the Ahch-To Island training set from LEGO Star Wars. It's set number 75200, consisting of 241 pieces, including 2 minifigures, Luke and Rey, and the brick-built Porg. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And big shout out and thank you to all of our current subscribers. Thanks for the support. Tell your friends about us, and we'll see you next time. Until then, may the Force be with you.